All right, guys, welcome to Xbox Game Pass on Samsung TVs, especially and only Samsung 2022 TVs. Samsung says, in accordance with Xbox, this is because of the processing to help it run as smooth as possible. And here you have it. Now, one thing I want to let you know that this is part of the Game Hub here on Samsung TVs with the new UI on Tizen. Now, I'm not going to go too much into the Game Hub. You can see there are other streaming services like Stadia and GeForce Now. If you want to see more on that, go head over to Board Gamer. I do have a video on that right now. But the one thing about the Game Hub is that you also have access to the games you like to play from the services, including, of course, Xbox Game Pass right there on the main screen. So you can see Halo Infinite. I can go into that, and I can also launch directly from here. So it gives me a trailer. I can press the button and I can continue and go right into it if I want to. But here we are. Now, you guys can see there are two apps here that have Xbox. One says Xbox Series X and S. That is for the console, while the one that just says Xbox is for Xbox Game Pass. So jumping into that, it's going to load into it. Now, there is a quick setup process and also a process to pair your controller. Once you follow the steps as you see on screen, it's very easy and straightforward. But once we get in, you can see we're going into Xbox Game Pass. It's basically loading in. The loading process takes probably say about 30 seconds in total. This is still cloud gaming beta, and you're introduced into the Xbox Game Pass home screen. This is built for your TV. So you can see at the very top, you have Xbox Game Pass gaming. You have Xbox Cloud Gaming Beta on the left. You can search for games. It shows my controller is inactive. I'm going to switch from using my TV remote to the controller. So I'm going to turn my controller on. And then, of course, you can see my icon logo there. So once my controller turns on, I should be able to do that. And then you can move and navigate around. Now, I can go in here, and basically, you see my controller is connected. It tells you on screen. I do have different options for appearing online, my subscription, features, in-game narration. You've got some settings controls right here, which you can go through, and you can sign out and someone else can sign in. Then, of course, the very top layer, you have your jump back in. You can see I've got Shredder's Revenge, Forza, Halo. We're going to check out some games quickly for that. And then you can see, of course, some featured games here, Fortnite. We've got Craptopia. And then recently added into Game Pass, you have Leaving Soon. So if you want to play MotoGP 20, you better do that. Then you've got your different categories you can actually jump to. And then right below that, you can go ahead and see all games. It's a very simple and streamlined process, which is something I really like about it. So let's go ahead and jump into Shredder's Revenge. I'm going to just show you, this is the only game I'm going to show you the loading sequence. And again, this is what you would expect from Xbox Game Pass. This is the cloud gaming loading sequence that we get. This is still in beta, so it's going to take some time. It is much faster if you use a wired connection as opposed to wireless. So currently I'm using wired connection. I would say maybe about 10 seconds extra in terms of loading compared to the wireless version. So we're in Shredder's Revenge. I'm going to just stop playing the game. Going to arcade because it's just much faster than playing the story for you. Now, the one thing you notice that image-wise, this looks, you're going to get it. It's 1080p. It's not 4K, but it still looks pretty good on this TV. And again, this is the Samsung S95B. That's the TV I'm using right now. And right now, it's just running pretty well. You know, it's something that I think a lot of people are going to see that's quite impressive. The fact that you don't need a console, you just need your Xbox controller. Now, this is the first time I'm actually playing Shredder's Revenge, so I'm excited to actually get into it here. Now this is the game playing directly off the Xbox One X. Now you can see the clear difference in quality. This of course is 4K, 4K 120 as opposed to 1080p. I think they're trying to aim for 60 there, not measured it, but giving you an idea of what it would look like against your console. Very different, much more fidelity you can see all around you. And if I press my home button, I don't quit. I actually can go home into my main Xbox menu, and you can see it here again. Very different from what you have with Xbox Game Pass on the Samsung TV.
We've still got Marines to free, Chief. Let's find them.
Now, while you're playing any game, you can pause the game, of course, and go through the game menus, or you can double tap the Xbox button, and that allows you to go ahead and quit the game. And you can also invite a friend to the party, so you can actually plug in your headset to the controller or connect a Bluetooth headset to your TV and actually use that for chat as well, and that does work. So we're going ahead and quit the game, and yeah. I do have surveys, so there we go. So we're back to the main menu, and what's really interesting about this is that it is a very smooth and very seamless system to use in terms of just gaming. I really like it, and I think this is going to change the way a lot of people game, especially if Samsung can get this on older Samsung TVs. Now, I don't know how long this is going to be solely on Samsung TVs. I have a feeling that probably by next year, it will be available on LG TVs and say TCL TVs or any TVs that support Google Play. So we'll have to wait and see. And hopefully Microsoft can bring this everywhere, at least on TV sets, because this is actually fun. Again, Stadia does this right now, but I just wanted to show you guys what you can do with Xbox Game Pass on a Samsung TV. So if you have any questions in comments, let me know. Otherwise, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and always enjoy entertainment.